So D is for damp. I could talk literally for hours and hours and hours about damp. So this is part 4 in the 26-part series. It is a series of tips, guides, helpful videos for you in your property investment journey. And I'm going to give you this quick tip to help you in understanding these types of damp that are prevalent in property investing, particularly in solid wall, older, traditionally built properties. So there are 3 main types of damp. I'm going to cover what they all are in this video. And make sure you wait till the end for the most important one. So number 1, and most commonly, is condensation. Now, condensation summarily occurs when warm air meets a cold surface, and where that meet happens, where that collision happens, moisture forms. And if your building does not allow that moisture to escape through breathability or ventilation, then condensation is going to form on those surfaces. If it forms on those surfaces and is left to not ventilate, not escape from the building, then what's going to happen next is that condensation will start to form mold on those surfaces, which can present itself and appear to be damp. And the second one I want to talk about this morning is penetrating damp. Now, this happens when we have got moisture, we've got rain, we've got water coming in from the outside to the inside. And that can happen through degraded pointing, battering of a surface through rain. That could come from ill-fitting windows or windows that are not sealed, leaking guttering, leaking downpipes, all of these things, penetrating damp. So damp or moisture that is penetrating from the external to the internal. I meant internal. And lastly, we've got the old rising damp. Rising damp, which so many people misdiagnose to be one of the other two. Now, in my professional opinion, rising damp does not exist. I'm not going to get into the whys, wherefores, the comments, the arguments in the comments as to why it doesn't exist, but just know this. In a well-maintained, traditionally built property that's been built with lime, rising damp is actually impossible. So make sure you stay tuned by tapping that follow button for the rest of this series. The next letter I'm going to go over is obviously E for part 5, and that is going to be estimating. I'm going to talk about some things around build costs, around what your refurbishment budget should be, all around that word estimating. I'll see you there.